Hi, Rima.
Hi, Rima. I'm going to show you how to do this here.
This is Nick, my husband.
I'm Nick.
He says, don't film me. I look crappy. I woke up.
Okay, so these are the things that you need. You have the progesterone in oil, sterile prep pad. You have an 18 gauge needle.
Pink.
That one's going to be pink. And the 22 gauge needle. And the syringe itself. First thing you got to do is wash your hands really good with soap and water. Then we're going to take the alcohol pad and clean the top of the bottle. The liquid should be clear or like a pale yellow. We'll save that right there. We're going to open the syringe. And we're going to open the 18 gauge needle. It's the thicker one that has a pink base.
It's the scarier one.
I usually just open it that far. And this screws on. It just twists right on. Okay. We use the 18 gauge needle to draw up the progesterone because it's thicker and it's easier because the progesterone is in oil, so it's really thick. Take the cap off. It's very sharp, so be careful. You're going to want the cap again. What you do here is draw up what we're putting in. So we're doing what are these, milliliters?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1 milliliter. So just take it up to the 1. And then you're going to take your progesterone very carefully. Don't poke yourself. Put it in there. And then you're going to depress the plunger. We're putting air in the bottle. It just makes it easier to draw up. Then we flip it upside down. Make sure the tip of the needle is in the liquid. And then we're going to draw back.
We'll have a slightly more full one than this bottle.
All the way to where we want to be. You can see at the top, it's not quite there. So usually what I do is I push some of those bubbles up, back into the bottle. And then draw back down. Oh, sorry, this bottle's really empty. Get my needle way down in here.
Yeah, we're gonna use a full one for her. Still won't be all the way full, Rima, but.
And we're gonna draw down to 1. Okay. Remove it. We're going to very carefully recap that 18 gauge needle and unscrew it. We're done with this now. If there's a sharps container, put it in there. If not,
I'll take them.
Tressa will take it. Get out this is the injection needle. This is the scary one. This is a 22 gauge needle, 1.5 inches long.
No, it's the less scary one.
Okay, you say so. Again, I only open it about that far.
You just want to avoid touching everything you can.
Screw it on, and that's what it's going to look like. The next thing we need to do is prep Jess. This is ready to go.
Okay, do you want to hold this? Because you're not actually going to give me an injection, remember?
Right.
So...
Yeah, here, I'll hold this. So, I'm going to draw circles on her where these go.
But
typically,
crack.
Yep.
Go from there.
So, really how it works, if you see, we got a butt cheek and a butt cheek and a butt crack. So, if you were to draw a line perfectly across right here, the butt crack, and then one directly down the middle of each butt cheek, you have a cross here, and the area that you want is the circle on the outside of the cross, but I'll draw circles. So
and anywhere she goes inside the circles is okay?
Yes. So you want the side, let's just pretend we're doing this side today. So if we're doing the right side, she wants this side to be really relaxed, and a way that she can do that is putting her weight on this side. She can even wiggle her toes on this side just to make sure that it's really relaxed. So, oh, sorry, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Going back to the prep pad, and we're gonna just wipe the area down, let it dry.
It stings if it's not dry, so we need like 30
Okay.
seconds or so.
And I've got the needle again. So just for the purposes of this, what you would do is, take the cap off the needle and you'd have it all ready to go. I'm just gonna take the whole needle off because she doesn't need a shot today, but just pretend the needle's there and I'll walk you through. Hold on, I got it.
But the liquid's still in there, so you're gonna just spill it on me?
No, I'm not gonna spill it on you. Just pretend there's a needle right there. So what I usually do is I'll go on one side of her, just however it's easier for you. You need to be steady with this. So I'll have her start deep breathing, take a couple deep breaths, and then I'll say, okay, ready, and go. Don't jab it. Don't, go slow. You don't want shaky hands. It's just got to be a smooth, deliberate, like.
But you do have to go a little slower than you would for probably a totally liquid shot.
Yeah, it's not a subcutaneous thing. This is intermuscular, so it's going inner muscle. Just don't do it super slow. You just have to be smooth and deliberate. So stick it in there, and then you'll slowly depress the plunger. Don't do this part quick. She'll complain while you're doing this part.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking about. Yeah, sorry.
No, this is just smooth and steady. And then slowly depress the plunger, and she's gonna go the whole time. And then once it's all in, you want to quickly bring the needle straight out. When you're doing this, try not to make any kind of this motion because the needle's really long and it's in her muscles. So try to keep it as straight as possible and then straight out. And then once it's out, you're going to have a sharp needle here, so keep that away. But it's oil in the muscle, so you just kind of have to rub it a little bit. Sometimes there's a little bit of blood, sometimes there's not. Sorry if there is.
And you got to kind of press hard what he's doing right now.
Right, I'm pushing really hard and I'm just rubbing the injection area. Just do it for a minute and then it's good. Sometimes there's blood, sometimes there's not. She'll clean that part up. And then this will have a needle on it. Put the cap on, it can go in sharps. And that's it.
Thanks, Rima.